Hi, it's Brett, and I'm back today with one of my absolute favourite recipes during the detox or body tune or slim program. It's called Kumara chips, and today I'm doing it with a super simple side salad. So this side salad is so simple, you can have it with almost any of our recipes. And by the way, the Kumara chips, again, you can have at almost any time with any of the programs. So that this is fantastic, absolutely delicious, really easy to make. So let's do it. Alright, so we'll start with some coconut oil. You want just enough to coat the bottom of the pan with a thin layer of oil. So you don't want to drown them in the oil. And then we'll set the temperature to high, 225 on fan bake. If you've got fan bake, it works better. And we're going to set the cook time to just over an hour, 10 minutes. It'll give us 10 minutes to prepare and then 45-minute timer. So that's kind of like a time to turn them over. So they'll cook half. And then we'll turn them over. So what we're doing here is just slicing up reasonably thick chips, like about a centimetre sort of square chips. You want them pretty solid, otherwise they will just turn to mush in the pan. You want them to come out nice and firm and crispy. Okay, put them in the oven, and we're going to leave those in there until the timer goes. So now we're just going to make some salad: balsamic vinegar and olive oil, shredded beetroot. This is just raw beetroot, and this is incredibly good for your health, so highly recommend this. So put on a coarse shredder and run that through. Right, so what we'll do with that is just mix it really simply with the olive oil and the vinegar. And you might not want a slightly bigger bowl than I've got, because when you turn it over it tends to fall out the sides. But basically you want to let the oil and vinegar settle on that, and we'll do the same with the carrots. Put them through a coarse shredder. So we'll just top and tail them, just run them through on the coarse machine again. So it's great if you've got a food processor. If not, you'll just have to use a cheese grater, which is a bit more painstaking. But there's enough carrot. So I'm not going to use all of this tonight. Those carrots and beetroots will probably make 3 or 4 of these salads. And that's the great thing about it. You can really quickly whip this up. So you can use some spinach greens, or if you don't have spinach greens, you could use mesclun, any kind of green leafy, even baby lettuce or something like that, just to make the base. And then you can pick and choose what you put on this. I like to use a bit of red onion. You can use avocados. I mean, you could even use some mushrooms if you want to saute some mushrooms. But the really quick way to do it is just with raw ingredients. So some leafy greens, a bit of sprinkle of onion. Now I've used some pickled cucumber here, this is a really nice thing. You could use olives or gherkins or anything like that. Raw cucumber. Then I'm going to put on the carrot. And we'll do a drizzle of the beetroot as well. So you find this is really rich, and it goes a long way considering we've just used one beetroot. Now I'm just turning this over because you'll find the oil and vinegar will settle to the bottom. That's what I was saying, you might want a bigger bowl than me. Yeah, and a good helping of that. Really that fresh and delicious, this raw beetroot. Unbelievable. Okay, and then we'll do tomato. And of course avocado is really nice on this. I didn't do it tonight, but it is a really nice addition. Just some sliced rings of avocado. And of course you could use some capers, nice little bit of a pickly flavour as well. And if you're on the herbal slim, you could even use a tiny smattering of cheese, just a tiny bit. There's some sprouts over the top. And then we'll just drizzle this with some olive oil, or you could have a homemade vinaigrette. Beautiful, really simple to make. Right, so those kumara fries, I've just turned them over and put them back in. They'll probably need about another 10-15 minutes to finish off. And that's pretty much it. But this is absolutely delicious. Now if you've got some pesto, you've homemade pesto, or some fresh chili, hot chilies, you can get away with a tiny bit of hot chili sauce on these. Makes them absolutely beautiful. And this meal, you'll want to have this more than once you've had it on your program. It's just the combination somehow, the crispy golden Kumara fries with the delicious fresh crispy salad, and you eat them together and it just goes down a treat. Awesome. Ready to go. I'm sure you'll enjoy this.